Going on, everyone? LeoBlade13 here, bringing you our first ever Dragoborne Market Watch. I really wanted to go through the prices, mostly for myself, just to kind of see where everything's at since I've been away from the game for about a month. And also I felt like I could bring this to you, that way you guys know what trade values are, what cards to try and get rid of right now before the new stuff comes out, or what cards to keep and maybe they'll go up. But from the glances that I've taken at it, it looks like a lot of the prices have gone down just by a couple dollars compared to what they were when the set originally dropped. But I feel like they'll be going lower as we get closer to Oath of Blood, but only time will tell for that. So first up, we're using Tcgplayer for this, just to go through this. Then I also have it pulled up on eBay, and then we'll check out some of the trial deck exclusives as well. Probably not Lady Valistra, probably just Remus and Zargo. But secret banners, the black banner still at 112, obviously the most sought after one. And then Link sitting at 100, Leilania only at 72, which is a lot less than what it was when last time I saw it, where they were all going for 100. Then we get down to Angelica, only going for $10, so I think that price stayed about the same. Eleanor going for a little under 10. I remember this was the most expensive one at 13, so crazy to see that Angelica is now the most expensive non-secret rare. Then we got Albert sitting at 10, so that makes sense. I don't know if the Albert Carefree Orc combo is still doing anything right now, but if so, I'm sure that's keeping Albert at the price that it is. And then Zero sitting at 860. So, missing all of them except for Vylon as the main four characters. So, kind of crazy that all the dragons have dropped down so low. Fafnir sitting at little under 850, which I'm kind of shocked at that, seeing as how good that was when I was last playing and how good I think it still is. But it's still not a bad price. Then we got Hydra sitting at 7, so I don't think that changed at all. But yeah, unless Tcgplayer doesn't have a Vylon listed, because, oh, there it is. Only at $6, so that's kind of crazy. I would have expected more from that. And then Shadowcrest sitting at 6, and Terrax actually the lowest at 588, which is kind of crazy, because I think that's probably the best dragon, at least comparable to Fafnir, but that's not bad. So if you haven't gotten Terraxes, I would pick them up. I think it's a really great card, and based on what we've seen of Oath of Blood, I think it's still going to continue to be viable. However, I'm not quite sure how many decks have been playing. I think most decks have been playing Zarko, Fafnir, Zero, that kind of stuff, and they've kind of been shying away from Terrax. Then we've got Tariel sitting at almost 4, so that's kind of crazy for just a rare, and not even a foil one at that. As low as 590. We'll click on this one, see what this is saying. But yeah, by far one of the best cards in this set. Foil sitting at $25. So yeah, if you've got a foil Tariel, great job to you. Yeah, normal sitting at like $6. That's kind of crazy. So I'm glad. I think I have like 3 extra copies of them sitting around. So I'm glad I have them. Sunskill Dragon only at 330, which is kind of ridiculous. I think that's one of the better ones as well. But if it's not getting played, price is going to drop. Gluttony of Albert sitting at $3. I can kind of see that one. That one's a really good spell. And then Darion, $1.50. Red Fang, one of the more expensive rares, which, if you remember my cards to pick up, that was one of them. So, I've been seeing a lot of people looking for them. So, clearly has been doing something, but something to look into. I mean, all the rest of the cards aren't going to be too bad. Mostly just the double rares and Tariels, if you don't have them already. But we'll check out Zarko real quick, see what he's sitting at. Yeah, because he's only in the trial deck, but 450, that's not bad. That was what it was when the trial deck first came out. And I'm sure Remus is about the same, if not a little bit less. And Lady Valistra, like I said, I don't think that's even going to be worth checking. Oh wow, sitting at 470, a little bit above Zarko. That's kind of crazy. Not sure if that was a foil 550, normal 450. So yeah, I mean, all the trial deck exclusive cards are probably going to hold their value at least for a little bit. Might go up in the future, might go down. I think it just depends on where the meta takes us. But now let's jump over to eBay. I have this pulled up as well. Didn't mean to click on that. We got Eleanor, the foil one, sitting at $24, which is kind of settled. I think the foils were like 30 to 40 when about a month ago. Foil Vylon at 23, foil Terex at 20. We got the map selling for 25, which isn't bad. That's the exclusive map. Fafnir foil at 23. These are sorted at buy it now prices rather than bid prices. Here's an Albert for 17. That's probably foil. Doesn't look like it. So that's kind of expensive. Wouldn't buy it at that price. I'd go to Tcgplayer. All the trial decks selling for $19. There's a map for 19 if you want one. There's a map for about 17, 18. There's a foil Eleanor for 18, so a little bit better. Let's scroll. Here's an Angelica sitting at 13.50. That's probably not foil based off the price. And then Fafnir sitting at 13.50 as well. Yeah, I would not go to eBay for these. We saw these at $8 over on Tcgplayer. Then we got some foil promos. If you didn't get these from your shop or not shop qualifier, but just your shop tournament, they're here in playsets, so you can pick them up there. 15 for 4 of them isn't too bad, seeing as they're the alternate art. Then we got 0 for $11. It was what, 6, 7 on Tcgplayer. So definitely check out that. Playsets of all the uncommon cards. That's kind of cool to see. For each color. So $10 for a good chunk of cards. I mean, that's not bad, but I don't know if it's really necessary. Here's some more of the promos. $13 for 4 regular Deft Arm Scouts and a foil. Same with the Halcyon. Then we got the Balthios and Keeper. I know Keepers were kind of hard to find for a while, so that's really cool. We got Shadow Cressy at $9.50. Not foil. Based on that price, I was kind of hoping that it was, because it wasn't very much over on Tcgplayer. Foil Aegeals for $8. That seems kind of expensive too. I haven't seen that card doing much. Here we go. Foil Zarko for $8. That sounds about right. But, I mean, if you're one of those people that needs foil cards, there's a $11 one after shipping. And for Zarko, that's not too bad. Vylon for $10. There's an Albert for $9. That's not bad, plus $1 shipping. I mean, that's not too bad compared to what Tcgplayer is. But here's some more of the promos, $10, so not bad. Playset of Bloody Baroness, full art, alternate art for $10. That's pretty good. That's one of my favorite arts. I'm sure on eBay you're going to find a lot of these mixed bundles of stuff. Sunskill Dragon for $10. Go buy it for $3.50. So this is just showing you that it pays to shop around a little bit. Oh, there's a Merchant of Scrolls if you're looking for those still. Yeah, mostly sticking at $9, $10 for double rares, where they're under that for over on Tcgplayer. I'm sure you can shop around, maybe find them on another site for a little bit cheaper. I think Card Academy was another cheap one. We'll jump over there real quick, see what we have there. And this is why I don't like to do stuff live for you guys. This is why I like taking screenshots. Just technical difficulties. Alright. So here we go. Boxes for $55, not bad. Let's see if they have singles on here. They also have a set for promo cards. We'll check that out in a minute. Fafnir, $10. We'll sort this from price high to low. So banners for $75, sold out of all of them. Foil Angelica for $30. I think that was one that we saw on eBay for $20. All of these too. We saw the foil Violon for $23, but I think it was $26 after shipping, so that one seems to fit. Foiled Shadowcrest, $23. Eleanor at $13. So Tcgplayer seems to be the best place to go for all these cards if that is what you're looking for. Hoping Tariel pops up so we can see what they're selling for, but I'm gonna have to go through all the foils for that first. Is there a search function on here? We'll go alphabetically. There we go, Tariels. So foil Tariels for $4, but they are sold out. And regular Tariel for 75 cents sold out. So I think Tcgplayer is going to be your best bet for finding those. That is one expensive rare card, but it is by far the best card. So it doesn't seem to be any promo cards, but yeah, hope this gives you guys something to look for at prices, seeing what cards you still have and want to get rid of before Oath of Blood. Because once Oath of Blood drops, I feel like the dragons are going to be kind of pushed out, especially Hydra and Sunscale, definitely. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. So, yeah, by now you guys probably should have all the cards that you were looking for from Rally to War. But if not, check out Tcgplayer. I hate to bash on Card Academy, but if you want product, it looked like they had the lowest prices on sealed stuff. Looking at the, $13 for the trial decks, that's pretty good. So, don't want to bash them on here because I have bought stuff from them. So, yeah, check out their sealed products. And I think all these prices were the same as when they first came out, while Tcgplayer was higher. So this might be the place to go when Oath of Blood officially drops. Get your singles from here if you need them right away for any events. But if you can wait a little bit, then I'd check out Tcgplayer. So thanks for watching. As always, be sure to check out links down in the description below. And Elder Dragon video will be up either tomorrow or the following day. So be sure to check that out when it officially drops. Sorry, official's like in my vocabulary right now. But once again, thanks for watching.